Greetings of the day. Welcome back to our English grammar class on pronouns. In our first video, we had understood personal and possessive pronouns. In our second class, we had understood demonstrative, interrogative, and relative pronouns. Let's understand reflexive and emphatic pronouns in this class. We have to note here that both reflexive and emphatic pronouns have the same set of reflective or emphatic pronouns and are identical in form. That is, the self or selves form of personal pronouns like myself, yourself, himself, herself, and itself are used as singular, and ourselves, yourselves, and themselves are used as plural forms in reflexive or emphatic pronouns. But then the question arises how to find out whether the above stated pronouns have been used as a reflexive pronoun or as an emphatic pronouns. So let's discuss and understand them. Let's first understand reflexive pronouns. When pronouns like myself, herself, himself, yourself, ourselves, yourselves, etc. are used as the receiver of an action or the object of the verb, they are called reflexive pronouns. In other words, reflexive pronouns are those pronouns in which the actions done by the subject reflects upon the subject. Let's read the following sentences. She could only blame herself for her failure. Whom did she blame? Herself. They gave themselves all credit. Whom they gave all credit? To themselves. I have trained myself in the art. Whom I trained? Myself. Did you notice that the highlighted words answer the question whom, which means that they are the objects of the verb or the receiver of the action in their respective sentences. Here some points have to be noted that removing these reflexive pronouns will affect the meaning of the sentence as it will remove the object from the sentence. They cannot be used as the subject of a sentence. We cannot say, myself want to join the army. They tell us that the subject is also the object of the verb or a preposition in a sentence. Now let's understand emphatic pronouns, which are also known as intensive pronouns because they show the intensity of the action done by a noun or pronoun in the sentence. Now look at these set of sentences. The queen herself came to see the magician. Here if we remove herself, it will not affect the sentence. It will read, the queen came to see the magician. But to lay emphasis, we have used that the queen herself came to see the magician. In the same way, in the second, third, and fourth sentences, to lay emphasis or show the intensity, we have used that you yourself, I myself trained them, and they themselves gave him all credit. Now let's understand once more from this sentence. I myself locked the door. Nobody else, only I locked the door. So I know it was locked. Here the word myself has been used as an emphasizing pronoun. Hence it is proved that when the self or selves form of pronouns are used to lay an emphasis on the action of the subject or object are known as emphatic pronouns. So we have to remember that emphatic pronouns are usually used to show the intensity of the action done by the noun or pronoun in the sentence, and removing it would not affect the meaning of it. Hence, emphatic pronouns are those pronouns which are used to lay emphasis. Hope children, you must have understood. In our next class, we'll understand indefinite, distributive, and reciprocal pronouns. Stay connected, stay protected.